Hi, it's me, Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, what am I going to talk about? Well, okay, so I'm going to talk about this one thing, and it's something that usually happens a lot. How do I stop picking my nose? I know that someone does something, and it's more easier said than done. Now it's more smooth said than done. Okay? Now I'm not sure. I don't know how to stop doing that. And I don't even know if nose is an English word or some borrowed word. But how do I do that? Now, onto the grounds of this film, that would be what it is. You know? And some might ask, like, how do I even stop doing that? And I wish I knew, but sadly I don't. And even with and it's still something to this day that I still seek to work to stop doing. But right now, it's still one of those ongoing things. Now, of course, this is how it's going to be like. Now, the grounds of the film is that, so I was at Aldi's Outlet, right? And you always notice this one thing is that, you know, how some folks and think they know how they can make your, when working with Becky, and it'll be like, so, you want to know, geez, you should have brought me on your show long ago, Jordan. I could have gotten you, could have made your show big. But why isn't your show not big? I don't know. But the truth is, Jordan, you do need help. And you say that you got a hang up when it comes to picking your nose. So here, I'm going to help you out when it comes to doing that. The first thing about stopping anything that you're doing that may not be right is knowing that you're doing it. And I would say, as a man would tell you, you got to start using a nose sheet or a finger sheet, whatever you want to call it, when you do your nose. Yeah, well, maybe it stems from me being lazy or something. I don't know. I just know I've been doing it my whole life. Or maybe it comes from me always wanting to keep my nose clean and knowing that that's never going to happen, that there's always going to be something in your nose that's always going to be there. You're always going to get stuff in the top of your nose and the bottom of your nose, and that's just the way it is. Now, I'm not sure where it came from, and I don't know if someone can help me stop it. It's something that it's not like, someone can say, well, you make the pick to do it. Yes, I do make the pick to do it. But it's not like, it's hard to stop doing it. Well, you see, I have this thing, Jordan, that I've been doing it for a long time. And I can't stop it. I'll seek myself picking my nose from time to time, and I want to know how does one stop that? Well, you just don't do it. When you're around others, you just don't do it. If you're by yourself, then okay, that's one thing. But when you're around others, folks don't like that because you can make them sick by touching something they're going to touch or something they're going to eat or something. I understand why folks don't like nose picking, and as long and but they'll let you go if you're using some type of sheet or something. But that's not it. I mean, how do I stop doing it? Well, geez, I don't really know the answer to that, because that's not my hang up, but I'm here to tell you I got that. You know, when I used to pick my nose from time to time too. It ain't good. Let me tell you. But Jordan, if I used to pick my nose and I could stop doing it, then you could stop doing it too. Yeah, I know. I know someone out there is going to say, "Oh, Becky Lynch, or she used to pick her nose." Yeah, I'm sure of it. Or, and I don't know how Becky Lynch is going to help me stop picking my nose. I wish I knew, but I don't. Everybody has these beliefs or things that they say will work. My godmother Zena keeps telling me that I should not pick my nose, that I should use some kind of sheet. But sometimes you don't have a sheet around. Sometimes you're somewhere where you don't have a sheet. And that's where the hang up happens. Or maybe it comes from laziness. But I know I do got sheets in my room, so it cannot be laziness if I'm not doing it. Well, here's Jordan. This is how you go by not picking your nose. You just don't put your finger there. All right? If you have a sheet, you use the sheet. If not, you ask for a sheet. But Jordan, you don't go around picking your nose. You gotta have some wit. You gotta have some will strength over picking your nose. Because at the end of the day, it's you that makes the pick to do it. You're right about that, Becky Lynch. Yeah, of course I am right about that. Well, thank you. You're welcome. And yes, folks, that is Becky Lynch, or at least the first one, or the next big one. But anyway, wish me luck where I stop doing this. I know it's hard, but I'll have to stop doing it. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you all later.